Welcome to the Sports Hangover. I'm Michael Benatar, joined alongside Dawg.
Michael, it is good to see you. You were with our Canadian friend over the weekend. How's he doing?
He's good. Going to Hawaii or in Hawaii currently. Sounded great. He went to a hotel that I've been to before. Great hotel out there. I don't want to call him out right now since he's there. I don't want people flocking over to him.
Yeah, you're just gonna name the resort he's at, the beach he's on currently.
Great hotel. Great hotel he's staying at.
You ever do an ad read for this Hawaii hotel yet?
I will next week.
Back to you?
Yeah,
okay,
I would.
okay.
Yeah. But it was fun. Yeah, it was a lot of kids. So our mutual friend was there. Obviously, surviving the kid frenzy, but it was good. Good time.
I got the picture of the boys, and the boys had a lot of folks with them. The boys have wives, the boys have kids, and I was like, wow, the boys have grown. It's a new era of brunching with the boys.
Yeah. Soon. Who did you say that? They'll have their own group chat soon. Yeah. Everybody will be there.
Some people think the kids are going to date. Are you a proponent of the kids dating? Was that a weird comment in the group text?
I don't know. I mean, who knows? They're so young, right? So you got to see how everybody grows up.
Congrats to the Canadians, the Texans, whoever you want to call them, who are now Hawaiians. Great that you got to see them. I miss those folks. They're good listeners of the show. Mike, I think
he did have a comment. He did mention over brunch. He did mention that we had that whole talk about how young we look. They were fighting back, saying maybe we don't look as young as we think.
There was multiple people.
It was a brunch conversation. It was maybe we don't look that young. That's what.
I could have used without that update. Honestly,
okay,
I didn't need you to add that. I thought that was a good conversation we had recently. I do remember that on the pod. We were talking about how every 37-year-old, 38-year-old around us looks like they're 55. Yet we look good for our age. Listen,
to us, yeah.
Listen, I don't think our good friends from college are the best judges of how we've aged because they know us when we're younger. Maybe we should ask the listeners, ask the Hangover Hotline. Okay. Are we saying this as I just went bald? Yeah, we're saying it. That's a reality. We're getting old, but we still look good for our age. And I swear, there's all these studies out there. There's all these memes, Mike, where it's like the old people or the young people of the old days look terrible. And a lot of people think it's water intake. Have you been following this? People think they didn't drink any water back in the day.
I was going to say, I just watched a show with Michelle Pfeiffer, and she looks great. She must be pushing mid-60s at least.
She's like us.
She looks good. But I don't know if it's the Botox, stuff like that, or the peptides. I mean, I have seen people do the blood, get the young blood transfused in them and stuff like that. You can do that in Mexico. Can't do it out here. But I feel like in 5 to 10 years, for sure, there will be stuff that will make us appear younger. I mean, the peptides are crazy. It's like miracle drugs, basically.
Everyone's doing it.
Everybody's doing it. You should try it just for fun.
Just for fun.
Yeah, it's just for fun. It's great.
Just for fun. I know some guys who tried something and it didn't work out so well, Mike. Let's hit the breaking news.
Oh, no. Hold on. I don't even know where this is. Where's our breaking news? I haven't used that one in a while. Hold on. Breaking news.
Long-time listeners know I love the seconds of panic when Mike is looking for the drop on the board. Breaking news, a bunch of golfers tried something different, Mike. They tried to go to LIV Golf, and it didn't work out. Want to check in with LIV's biggest fan, Michael Benatar. How are you feeling about this?
Listen, Jeremy, I don't know what's going on with LIV. I don't even watch golf.
You don't watch cable. You don't watch any golf.
That's the thing. It's like, I like that these guys got paid. I like that they tried something different. I like that. And maybe not all of them got all their money, but if you got the bag and you're able to go back and play professional golf again, do it. That's great. You make $100 million. Why would you say no? If somebody said, you're at your dream job now, but I'm going to pay you to come over here and we're going to start a new league and I'm going to pay you more money than you'll ever make in your entire career. What would you say?
I would ask questions. Where's the money coming from? It's coming from Saudi Arabia blood
You would say
fund.
yes.
Oh, that's a red flag. Oh, what's your long-term plan? Oh, we have funding for 2 years. Oh, that's a red flag. I would have asked questions like these dumbass golfers did not do who took the money and ran, Mike.
I would take the money too. Jeremy, somebody's offering you $100 million. In the last, let's say the last 5 years, they made $3-4 million. Wouldn't you do that? It's that you would never be able to make that much money.
Where'd the money come from? Where?
Jeremy, I'm not asking those questions. I'm taking the money and running. That's what I'm doing. I do not care where it came from. Just let me know where I need to be.
The Saudis have officially pulled the money from the LIV Golf League. They're trying to look for new funding. Don't think it's going to work out because the Saudis are the one group, we've talked about that on the podcast before, Mike. They're the group who wants to take over sports, and they have unlimited money because of oil and gas. I don't know if the Strait of Hormuz is causing inflation issues for Saudi Arabia, and maybe they need to get into some more spending and not golf spending right now. I don't know the ramifications, the geopolitical ramifications.
Sure. I don't know either.
Across the strait. We're happy to have experts on that do. What I do know is these golfers are going to come back to the PGA Tour with their tail between their legs, embarrassed, saying, please accept me. And Mike, the good golfers will be accepted back. The mediocre and not so famous golfers will be told, we don't need you, get lost. And those are the guys that are going to suffer the most. Sure, they got paid. Their careers might be over now in their 20s.
But does it matter if the career is over if you made $50, $20 million? Does it matter?
Well, what'd you set out to do? Like make a name for yourself in golf or get rich and retire at 25?
But couldn't you still play? You could still go out and play golf. Can't you go on like
private golf?
Sure, you could do stuff. I mean, I just don't know. To me, I'm like thinking about it. It's like if I'm able to make this much money and say I got 2 years, let's see what happens. I'm in a new enterprise. Like if the XFL actually worked or the spring football league that I think may be on right now or might not be on. I don't actually know if it's
spring,
on.
But I feel like it hasn't been on.
I don't think it's on. But if they told like Aaron Rodgers, obviously he's retiring, or somebody younger, maybe a guy in college, like come over here. Well, he's not retiring, but he might go to the Cardinals, which we could talk about in a second. But if that was a hypothetical situation where you're a young guy coming out of college and they're going to pay you $50 million today, would you not take that deal? Would your career, is it about the prestige of the career or the money? And then you can go do whatever you want. Maybe you start your own league. Maybe you partner with other people. I don't know.
Every player, every athlete is different, and they should make those decisions for themselves. But when you get into sports at a young age, you never do it for the money. The money is something that comes with it. You do it for the prestige, the legacy, the ability to be great, the ability to win, the ability to compete on the highest levels. All the guys who went to LIV Golf lost the ability to do those things.
But does it so PGA's what? Are they going to hold like a meeting amongst who's the owners of PGA? Like tell me how this works.
There's one guy. He came from the NFL. There's a CEO. One guy. He's dropping the hammer. There was a scapegoat CEO or commissioner previously. He's out now. There's a new CEO, Brian Rolapp from the NFL. The guy knows big business, big money, big media, and he's saying, "Hey, we're going to take the biggest guys back, and you're going to pay like a $5 million penalty. Which, if you made $100 million, that's nothing." I think Brooks Koepka had to pay a penalty. He sat out for 6 months. That's nothing. And now he's back on the tour. But that's Brooks Koepka. You know his name. All these golfers who you've never heard of that are going to want to come back. There's no path for them forward on the PGA Tour.
So what happened with the merger? Why were they trying to merge? What was all this legal trouble? Like, were they fighting the legal
fight? The PGA
fight?
Tour has been having issues for 5 years. As you know, I've been complaining about it, where half of the best players all disappeared, and they're not out there every week. And they have these TV deals, and they play in the U.S. and go to all these big cities. And there's half the good players are not there present anymore, and that was a huge hit across the board. They only play the majors, and that's why I've told you TSH only covers the majors now, because that's when all the the best golfers are here in one place. Luckily for you, I don't talk golf every week. I talk about it 4 times a year, Mike, as we just had the Masters recently, PGA Champ next week. Now, going forward, we'll see what happens. But I think there'll be short penalties, 3 to 6 months, $5 million in payments back to charity, and then boom, the big names like Jon Rahm should be out there.
So the feeder system to the PGA is basically like you do these pro-am tours and you try to win those, and then do you get like qualified and ranked at some point? Is that how
there's a lot of lesser tours. There's a Korn Ferry Tour. There's Latin America Tour, Canadian Tour.
And what do those do? You win if you win that tour?
They lead. Yeah, it's more prestigious. The better the field is, the more points you get, the more money you get, and then the more opportunity you get in the PGA Tour. Right now, the PGA Tour is really built around no-cut signature events, the best 70 golfers that are out there, so they can get the best players out there. If you're the 75th golfer in the world, you're not able to play the PGA Tour a lot of times. And so they're really trying to make it, and that's what the commissioner, the new guy from the NFL, is coming in to do, is make it like a big business. They're going to start the season after football season starts, end the season before football starts. So it's going to be shorter season, less events, more stars, big star power. And he's trying to like eventize it like the NFL, and we'll see if it's successful. There's a lot of guys, though, who want to play on the PGA Tour, who went to LIV, who will never be allowed back. That's fascinating to me.
How many people went over? What was the total number? Do you know? It was like 100 guys?
Total over 100. They play like 70 men in events most weeks, so maybe 50 a year would go over, maybe a couple hundred. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
That's interesting. All right. Well, I mean, we'll see what I don't really know. I'm not defending LIV anymore. Obviously, it's done.
Why'd you stop?
I never watched anything. Never. First of all, they didn't have any TV deals, right? So it was just
they did. They were on Fox like overnight randomly. They played music on tee boxes. They did it differently. 3 days instead of 4. Team golf. All the shit that they were talking about. How they're going to come in and fix golf. And all of us golf traditionalists were like, golf doesn't need fix. We're doing okay. Like we were right. Golf doesn't need music on tee boxes.
I don't know. Maybe it sounds kind of nice if you're out there just like casually, right? Just having some music before you go. I'd like that.
I mean, yeah, like casually, not like on a professional golf tournament, but like, yeah, when we go out with the boys.
All right, let's talk. Do you want to talk Aaron Rodgers? I don't really. There's not much to talk about, but
I didn't have this update.
Oh, you didn't have this update? I thought I keep seeing all these tweets and Instagrams about him going to the Cardinals because he's kind of like deciding where to go at this point.
But Jacoby Brissett is holding out for starter money. If he's not the starter, he doesn't get that big payday.
We'll see what happens. Don't they have Carson Beck now? That's kind of their like future. That's their future.
He's the future of something.
That's
not
their future,
but something. They have Jeremiah Love, the running back, who we covered on last week's show. Is that going to make Aaron Rodgers go there? He's got a better back than the Steelers have.
Maybe. I don't know. I just feel like it's an interesting. How does he have so much power to hold out from all these teams? Like Pittsburgh's literally like, well, wait. We'll see what happens. Like, if you want to come back, you can come back. Like, that's not a move that I would want to do, or I would as an organization.
The report is Pittsburgh, I think, is like getting antsy with Rodgers' decision. Like,
I
they
would
want
too.
him to make a decision. Well, yeah, it's May. We just had the draft. Free agency's over. Like, who's their quarterback? It's Will Howard or Aaron Rodgers. That's a huge drop off. Maybe not.
Definitely.
Maybe they're the same.
Who knows? I mean, Aaron Rodgers got a little left in him. He looked okay last year.
He really didn't. He looked terrible. Mutual friend does like Will Howard, the 6th-round pick from last year. Mike, another drop. Can we do a little NBA news?
Whoa. NBA news. Oh, my God. Where's the NBA news?
Yes.
That must be on the last page. Hold on. Oh.
NBA news.
Done.
Here's a stat for you. This is really depressing. The Orlando Magic went 45 minutes between made baskets on Friday night, going scoreless from 8:46 p.m. to 9:31 p.m. The Magic, 23 straight misses, were the most by any playoff team this century in the NBA.
It's pretty sad. I don't even know how that happens.
23 straight shots missed. Like, if your son is out there, surely he's 1 for 23.
I would hope. I mean, honestly, I might not be if I'm out there on the court.
You got size? Come on.
Yeah,
You're
but if I'm
taller than the point guards out there.
If I'm shooting, I don't know if I'm going to do. I'm pretty bad at shooting. I'm not sure if I'm a left-handed shooter or a right-handed shooter. They both work, but one, feels a little bit better. Yeah, like I can shoot like that, shoot like this.
You release with both hands? That's weird.
No, but like I tried
You push
switching.
it up with both?
When I would just go play around for fun at the court, I would just shoot. I'm like, oh, my left hand really is a little more accurate. Maybe less power, but it feels more accurate, which was weird. I'm also like half lefty a little bit, like hockey, golf, all that left.
I know you do things. Some things righty, some things lefty.
Yeah.
That is interesting. Not sure what your shot is. It's hard to miss 23 straight shots in the NBA. These are pros against pros.
Yes, these are pros
against Joes.
It's not me.
And the Magic had a huge lead at halftime of Game 6. They're up in the series 3-2. They're at home. They just have to play better for a half, and they advance. They had the worst 6 quarters you've ever seen. They lost the series. They fired their coach. The Magic played like they did all season long, which was terrible. They underachieved. They weren't cohesive. There was no offensive strategy. They run around and shoot like a bunch of 7-year-olds. The coach had to get fired. I think if they would have won that game, made it to the next series against Detroit, or rather against Cleveland, he still would have gotten fired. He was that bad as an offensive coach. This was crazy that it was my team.
But he got him to the playoffs, right? So that's got to count for something.
Most teams make the playoffs in the NBA.
Well, what's weird is it feels like the NBA, there are dominant teams and there's some that are like in the middle. Like, I feel like the Lakers are in the middle. Maybe they got lucky. Maybe it's just LeBron. But it doesn't feel like it's overly, there's like a few good guys and then the rest are bad. That's what it seems like to me. I'm not very, very casual fan. Watching hockey, I know that a 10th ranked team can beat a first round team, but that's also hockey. It's just kind of, who knows what happened. Like the Lightning, they're out in the playoffs right now. They had 2 weird goals. Now they're out. But also in basketball, it doesn't feel as like no one would say, oh, the Lakers are going to go all the way this year. It's like there's no way they can do it with just LeBron. Now, maybe it's just you're doubting LeBron, but it doesn't feel like there's guys in there that are going to be. There's usually a dominant player on a team. What I'm saying, right? Like I don't even know who are on the Magic right now. I cannot name a player on the Magic.
They have so many good players. Paolo Banchero is one of the best ones. He's great.
Didn't know that.
What you're talking about is a little interesting. I think the Lakers and LeBron, if you take them as they're currently constructed, Austin Reeves is back, Luka's not. You put them in the East, maybe they go to the NBA Finals. Maybe they do go to the Finals in the East. And once you're in the Finals, anyone can win the Finals. So the Lakers have like a West problem because there's two completely dominant teams in the West, the Thunder and the Spurs. The Spurs lost game 1 to the T-Wolves. That was surprising. I don't think it continues. The Lakers just don't have the ammo, the firepower, the youth, the energy that the Thunder and the Spurs have. The Thunder have all these amazing players in their 20s, and the Spurs have Wemby, the best player in the world, in his 20s. The Lakers just don't have that, and their best player in his 20s, Luka, doesn't play defense, and so he's a one-sided player. The Lakers don't have a shot against the Thunder. They can't advance. It sounds like Luka won't be back until maybe game 6 or 7. I bet it doesn't even go that far. But yeah, I think there's like super teams in the NBA, then there's everyone else. But the East doesn't have anyone, and so the Magic had a path to like make the NBA Finals as an 8 seed, which would have been impressive. The Pistons, Mike, that's a team that the Magic lost to that they collapsed against. I had the Pistons against the Spurs in the NBA Finals in your AI versus J-Dog little pool.
I think you're doing better than AI because AI did not do good on that first round of the playoffs. Had a lot of predictions, had the Lightning winning, had all these teams winning. Didn't do great. So this round, it redid it, reformulated. I have winners now. I don't know if they're actually going to go through, but
well, the model had the Lakers beating the Rockets, and I had the Rockets beating the Lakers, and
by a small percentage. Yes, by a small percentage chance, but it's
Kevin
still
Durant
like
quit on his team there.
Yeah, now the Lakers against the Thunder. The Lakers are a 30% chance to win the series.
Nope, that's too high. Your model's broken.
That's too high.
That what 30%? I just got finished saying they have no chance. It can't be 30%.
One game out of 5.
Wait, is it a game 1 or is it a?
No, it's just the most likely upsets is like Lakers over 30. Lakers over Thunder. It's 30%. So it's like most likely upsets from an underdog. So it's the Cavs over the Pistons, 35%. Lakers over Thunder, 30%. Wolves over Spurs, 44%. And then I have hockey mixed in here. Ducks over Vegas.
Oh, mixed in hockey there. Interesting.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what that stat is exactly telling us, but the Lakers don't have a chance against
Not
the
a good
Thunder,
chance.
and that's way too high. Like the Cavs have like a decent chance to beat the Pistons. Like that should be the highest.
But you were high on the
76ers,
Pistons.
I was, and then I saw them play in the playoffs, and they're no good. They're actually no good.
They're no good. Okay.
They're actually no good.
Okay.
They have one scorer. It's Cade Cunningham. He's not good enough. He's shorter than us, Mike. Their big man, Durant, is not playing well. They're not going to get by Cleveland, I don't even think, at this point.
You're watching so much basketball this year. It's great.
Big NBA guy.
Big NBA guy.
New
I love
TV
it.
deal, big NBA guy, you know.
I love it. Good.
The other series, Knicks, home game here. They're going to probably go to the NBA Finals. That's a big local story for us. We'll be covering the Knicks' run to the NBA Finals.
Are you going to go to a game?
Oh, God, no. Are you kidding?
No.
The prices at Madison Square Garden are like $600 for the upper deck for NBA playoffs. It's sports in America. We talk about it on this show. It's broken.
I just got offered for the Kings season tickets. They said if I wanted to buy season tickets on the lower bowl, I would also get a chance to purchase an all-you-can-eat, all-you-can-drink section in the lounge, in the Lexus lounge. I'm like, well, I'm really interested in the lounge. Can I just buy the lounge tickets for the season? She's like, no, you have to buy the entire season. And it's too much. It's like I don't want to spend $14,000 on every set. I don't need to go to 42 games a year. That's basically.
But you might want to go to 1 or 2 games in the suite, right? In the lounge. And
well, the
then
lounge
you
sounds
buy a single game.
The lounge sounds great because you can eat and drink all you want. You can even. She's like, you can even make dinner reservations and eat dinner there. I'm like, well, if this was cheaper, I would justify eating dinner at a hockey game twice a week just to go eat and drink whatever I wanted because I would have tickets. I'm like, might as well go to dinner already paid for.
When do you eat? Can you watch the game and eat?
Yeah, it's a lounge. It's like no, you sit up just above this the 2 section in like the club level. You know where the club level is.
Yeah.
There's a section in the behind the nets that are dining room table buffet style stuff, and you can just go there and eat all you want.
Oh. That's really nice. At Yankee Stadium, they had the Legends Club, which I've been to once, and it's like in the bowels of the stadium. It's all this free food, seafood, lobsters, everything, but you can't see the field from where you're eating.
Yeah.
And so it's like I learned you have to go there before the game, eat, then go out and watch. I guess in the arena, it's easier to get your eyes on the action.
Yeah, because you're not going to be in the pits of the arena. There is a players' lounge down there, though. You can eat and drink all you want, which I've been to a few times. I've been to. I got invited. We got invited by somebody that Aaron knows that worked there, and we went to like 2 or 3 games. And there's like a family players' lounge where you can go hang out and eat and drink all you want.
But
you can't see the game.
You can't see it, but still,
can't see it. So it's like, yeah,
sounds really nice.
Still fun.
Are you going to renew the Kings tickets?
I don't know. I saw a lot of stats that make me not want to renew. It's been 12 years they have not won a postseason game. 12 years since their Stanley Cup run. It's pretty bad. And like I look forward to the playoffs because that's what you want to see. You want to see playoff hockey. At least 2 rounds. I've gone to first round hockey and they've always lost. I mean, they got demolished with the Avs, so it was no.
You saw history in the end. Maybe if they decrease the price of the tickets, 12% for every 1% for every year we haven't been in the playoffs, it'd be like a good marketing tactic to get some people coming back. Because unfortunately, they're going to raise it by 25%, even though those stats exist.
The other idea I thought was, okay, if I buy this, can I package this all-you-can-eat deal with my ticket? Does my ticket become more valuable? Can I sell all the games I don't want to go to, and just go to weekend games and make my money back? Probably not, because if they're not good, no one wants to go on a Tuesday night at 7:00. So that was my thinking, but probably not. I don't want to invest $14,000 to see what happens.
No, that's a big investment. It
is a big investment.
Instead. My other NBA note, just before we move on, there was Durant did quit on the Rockets. He was on the Rockers.
He's on a rocking chair.
Rocket. He is. He might be on the end of his career. He's just been on so many teams, and you have to start to wonder about this tainted legacy of never being the guy, always being the second or the third guy, disrupting clubhouses and locker rooms as he moves through the league. He's going to be on a new team next year. He's going to end up being on like 10 teams at the end of his career, like 1/3 of the teams in the league. Yet, like his stats will say he's like an all-time scorer, all-time great. The bigger picture with Durant is like he's kind of scummy and someone you can't trust.
I just feel like he was always searching for that next best thing, and I think sometimes the deals don't work out where it's like, oh, this team's great. I'm going to go to the Suns. I'm going to go play here. And then you realize, like, oh, this isn't what I wanted to do. They should have just all stayed. Should have been who were they in Oklahoma City? It was Durant and Westbrook and
we dinner with recently.
We saw him. Yeah, we saw him there. Yeah, that was nice. Last time you were in LA.
Elefante closed. You said, right?
A lot of stuff is closed. Did it? I think that one closed.
Why is everything closing in LA?
I don't know. Just stuff's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. But yeah, Durant should have stayed with the Thunder.
Yes, you should have stayed. Yes. Sometimes where you're at might be better, and you don't realize that until you go. Like LeBron kind of jumped around, but he wanted to go back to Cleveland. He wanted to, see what Miami was all about, and I think he moved around just enough. Like a few teams, that's okay. You don't want to move too much because if you're a superstar, you kind of want to build your fan base. And sometimes when you go to any LA event, you don't really feel the fan base here at all. And also, this kind of leads in. We got a Hangover Hotline question. By the way, download the Sports Hangover app.
Yes.
All the shows, the videos, everything is there. We got a question. I don't know from who. Said anonymous. Said, which NFL fan base is the best in the league? And I said, I don't know. No. I couldn't think. I have a few teams here, but I don't know if these are the best. So maybe we vote on it or talk about it. But I'll give you my 4 or 5 I have here, and you tell me.
This is good.
So I have Pittsburgh as one of them. I feel like Pittsburgh, they travel well, and that's where I think good fan base, you travel well. Every time we're in Vegas.
Yeah, I think that was the first team that came to mind for me, Mike. And the reason is because to me, they're obnoxious and loud, and they're always in your face. But those qualities also make you a good fan. So while I may dislike it, it might mean they're the best fans in the whole league.
Well, here's another scummy fan base. Shout out to the Raiders. I would say the Raiders, before going to a Raider game in Vegas, I thought they were a better fan base. When I was there were more Denver fans than Raider fans at the arena. So I would say no, but they travel well too.
I was going to ask your perspective because you went to that recent game in Las Vegas. I think the issue with the Raiders is they used to be a lot scarier and better than they are now. And their whole persona of Al Davis and the silver and black and being in originally Las Vegas and then, or where were they?
I think they were in LA.
LA.
They were in LA, then they went to Oakland.
And then Oakland and now Vegas. It's like in LA, the Raiders were a big deal. Like after you move 3 times, probably less of a big deal.
Yeah. So your fan base there. Then I put Seattle because every time we've been to Vegas, every time we've been to Vegas, these are the types of jerseys we see walking around. I know sometimes you see celebrities that aren't real celebrities walking around. Yeah, Chris Paul. But Seattle travels well, and every time we're in Vegas, even when a game isn't on, I see people in Seahawks gear. So that's my way.
Listen, because they have great engineers who built a stadium that the acoustic sound bounces off all the little poles and everything, and it creates a great atmosphere. It does not mean they're the best fans. You have a bias towards seeing Seahawks jerseys. You see what you want to see.
Okay, all right. Then what about, I felt like this one is more central to just Buffalo itself, but the Buffalo.
That's a great one.
I feel like that's a great one, but I don't know if they travel as well. And I don't know if traveling well as a fan base means are you a better team or fan base? You've been there a long time. People love it. It's like they're the craziest fans. You could say they're the top fan base, but I don't know if they're the best.
I'm putting Buffalo right up there with Pittsburgh, not because they're obnoxious, because they're all Bills all the time. They have no other thoughts. They have no other teams. They have no other joy. I think their only joy is Josh Allen. And if Josh Allen is hurt or Josh Allen has a bad day, all of Buffalo has a bad day. And so because they're so tied to the team, I feel like you have to have them ranked pretty high.
I did like when Josh Allen came to the Sabres game, he was like banging the drum and they lost that game. Josh Allen's not invited back.
I didn't know that.
They're cutthroat there. They don't. If you bang on this drum and you lose, you're done. You
I
go
forgot
home.
about their NHL team, so they do have another team there.
Yeah, they have another team. Yeah. They're kind of Canadians, but not really. And then I just put Denver because I feel like Denver, West Coast, you see them a little more on the West Coast. They're kind of like scattered throughout. But that was my list. I don't have any more.
Major West Coast bias on this list, Mike.
I know.
Where do you live?
Except for Buffalo and Pittsburgh. I know. Well, what is your? It's not like I'm not. You could have said the Miami Dolphins when you guys are good, but now you're not good. So
yeah,
no one
1972, the Miami Dolphins are on the list. They're not still on the list. Listen, you're forgetting about the lunch pails that these fans bring to work with them in the Northeast. They are.
Oh, like
it's
Philly.
It's harsh. Yeah, Philly and New York Jets and Fireman Ed and the shit they do out in the parking lot in New Jersey / New York. The Jets and the Eagles come to mind as being like lunch pails. They live and work in harsh conditions.
Yeah.
They don't make a lot of money. They're just scrapping by, yet they love their football and they still want to go to games.
But I would say the Jets fans hate almost being Jets fans, so sometimes they might not even.
Eagles are a better one right now with a little more success. And I like a poll with like Eagles and Steelers both on it, so the state of Pennsylvania can get involved with each other.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, I would say definitely.
The Raiders in. You got to put the Cowboys. You didn't mention the Cowboys. There's just so many of them. They're voluminous.
Because they kind of went international. It's almost like you just put this on a logo somewhere internationally, and it's like all of a sudden cool. But if you had that in your, I know you love like you love Dak, right? Or is Dak love over?
It's fading.
It's fading.
Jerry's incompetence is fading.
It's pretty bad.
It's really bad.
I did see a stat, I guess in the conference or something on it's like Dak's 0-3 in the playoffs. CJ Stroud is 0-3 in the playoffs. All these guys. I hope CJ Stroud is not another Dak. Could be bad, but we'll see. But yeah, so we'll put it out there. We can put a little poll up and see. Yeah. But best fan base is tough.
And by the way, when people ask us questions in the Hangover Hotline on the Sports Hangover app, we listen to your questions. And
you can also drop audio. You can do 60 seconds up to 60 seconds. You can be anonymous for 5 posts, but then you have to make an account after that. I didn't want to get too many anonymous questions on the post there.
They get ugly in there.
Yeah. But that's all I mean, I don't have much more. I have obviously we have the round 2, how the model sees everything. It's not going well right now, so I'm adjusting. So I'm doing it game by game. I'm gonna see how it works out. But it's nice that
your winners for the second round.
Well, it's gonna have the Pistons over the Cavs, 65% confidence on that. It has the Knicks over the 76ers, 82% confidence. Isn't Embiid out? Did he hurt his knee?
He's back.
Is he back? Okay.
He's okay, yeah.
It had Thunder over the Lakers, 70% confidence here. And it also gives how many games. So it's like 5.7 games for the Laker Thunder. And then it had the Spurs over the Timberwolves.
I like those. Those are mostly favorites, so it makes sense.
Yeah, so it's just like, the confidence there. And then the Avs versus the Wild, 98% for the Avs. The Avs are like unstoppable. They scored 15 goals in their first game. Has the Hurricanes over the Flyers, has the Vegas over the Ducks, and it has the Sabres over the Canadians.
All right, we support
That's
those.
it. Hockey's back. Playoff hockey has been so good. I hope you're watching some. Just turn on a game here and there.
I watched one period, which you told me to do, and it was the third period of the Avs-Kings game that you were at. And in the first 4 minutes, there were 2 Avs goals. I was like, damn, your team sucks.
Yeah, it was a rough game.
Hockey to watch, it sounds like.
But hockey's it's been fun. It's
been good.
I'm turning it on. James is loving it. We're turning it on. He cheers hockey, has no clue what's going on, and then he walks away. Yeah.
You're doing great. Playoff season's a good time of year. We could love some football, but without football, we'll take basketball and hockey.
Sure. We'll try.
We'll take it.
All right. So everybody go download the app, Sports Hangover app. It's in the App Store, only on iOS currently. We may pivot and try to get onto Android, but God knows I don't know how to code that. So we'll see if that happens. But it's there. Check scores. Updated recently. You can now click on any game, find out what channel it's playing on. Is it on Prime? Is it on NBC? You can see odds on the game. You can see all the players active tonight. A lot of updates. I'm updating it all the time. Any feedback, drop it in the hotline. If you want to see something new, I can add it in. I'm excited. The app is there, so go download it. Give us feedback.
It's open. It's free.
It's free. Download it. Why not? Doesn't hurt. All right. Good show. See ya.